Blue skies here at Thomas More Stadium as we get ready for the bottom of the sixth inning. The Owls mounted a 4-run frame last time up to take the lead, but it was short-lived. Windy City rebounded with 2 runs in the top half of the sixth. 7-8-9 due up for the Owls, and Stephen Hrustich, Langston Ginter, and Alberti Chavez going against the starter, Michael Barker. Lefty deals to the righty, sent out to second and snagged in the air. Emmanuel Sanchez grabs that one for a 1-pitch out to begin the sixth. Stephen Hrustich finally dips back below 500. The Owls called him up earlier this week. It is his 3rd game. He struck out his first time up and then went 500 after that. First pitch to the lefty, Langston Ginter. He watches a front door curveball dance by his shoulder for ball 1. Ginter doubled his last time up, his 4th extra base hit of the season. The 1-0. Fastball at the knees, low and outside for strike 1. Barker takes a deep breath and quickly gets back into his windup. He deals, swinging a chopper down the first base line and foul. It's a 1-2 count now for Ginter. Ginter, until yesterday, had been hitless in 2 strike counts this season. He had not reached base. Went down in the hole like that. And now he's 1 for 12. So it is a slight improvement from 0. The 1-2, bounces off the plate, evens up the count at 2-2. Ginter resets outside of the box. He's got bright white shoes, blue and red batting gloves. 2-2 from the windup. Swinging a pop fly foul off to the third base side. That one angling over our team's store down in left field. Ginter settles back in. 2-2 again. Swinging a foul ball. Rinse and repeat. Same exact spot. Langston Ginter had 3 RBIs yesterday for the Owls. Really productive game. He started this series with 2 RBIs on the season. Now he's up to 5. Barker takes a deep breath. He winds and fires another 2-2. Curveball in the dirt. It's a full count. Ginter played 1 year of D1 baseball before going back into the NAIA. The 3-2. He swings and rockets it to center. Felch chases back towards the warning track. Heading over his head. That hits the foot of the wall and bounces sky high. Ginter into second. He strolls in with another double. His 3rd of the season, 2nd of the game.
Third of the series.
That's right. His first double was yesterday.
Yeah. He is red hot against the Windy City Thunderbolts, who he actually was the go-ahead run back in that 1-0 win back on May 14th.
And last night after the win, Rory, we talked to him, and he gave all glory to his teammates. But when you're seeing the ball well, it's all about you. Great job from Ginter there. Here's Alberti Chavez. First pitch to the righty, bounces. Figueroa sticks with it and holds Ginter in check on second base. And Ginter started his college career at Ball State before moving closer to us here in Florence out at Huntington University, south of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, something we haven't seen from Ginter is his speed on the base paths. No stolen bases yet.
He is very fast. 1-0 to Chavez. Hanging curveball hangs a little too high. It's a 2-0 count.
2023 with Huntington, he had 36 stolen bases. That was a career high.
And that helped him become a second-team All-American in NAIA play. Sort of a reunion with Joey Grabanski, the DH for Windy City, NAIA legend. 2-0 misses up high for ball 3. Grabanski batting second in the Thunderbolts order. He is the all-time NAIA leader in home runs with 88. Barker comes set, black glove at his chin, the 3-0, right down Broadway. It is a gorgeous Thursday night here in northern Kentucky. Blue skies all around. 3-1 to Chavez. He watches a curveball low and inside for ball 4. Takes his base. Runners on first and second. 1 away for the top of the order. And Ed Johnson, he is 3 for 3 and 75% of the way to the cycle. Manager Bobby Jenks taking a trip to visit his pitcher. Lights are on here in Florence, so it's a great time for our Edgewood Electric call for the lights. From the very beginning, Edgewood has been dedicated to leading the electrical, data, and telephone industries. That means a commitment to safety, cutting-edge installation, innovation, and to you. On Dudley Road in Edgewood, reach out at edgewoodusa.com or call 888-560-6656 and see how Edgewood Electric commits to a customer-first attitude. Thunderbolts could use a jolt of energy from their logo or from Edgewood Electric. While they tied up the game in the top half of this inning, suddenly Michael Barker is looking a little sluggish on the bump, letting up a long double to Langston Ginder at 395 feet to the center field wall, and he hit it about 394. Alberti Chavez walking on 5 pitches after that to bring up the hottest man in the lineup, and Ed Johnson, who has a chance to mark the first cycle of the year for the Yalls. Bobby Jenks back in his dugout. Two-time Major League All-Star with the White Sox. We talked about how he threw the final out of the 2005 World Series for them. First pitch to the righty, Johnson. He watches a fastball low and outside for strike one. Johnson singled on the infield grass in the first, doubled home a run in the third, and tripled home another one last time up in the fifth. He has a chance for a natural cycle. 0-1. Runs high and inside for a ball. Ed Johnson playing in Florence for the second year in a row. He spent 4 NCAA seasons with 2 at Auburn and 2 at Tennessee Tech. Finished off at Alabama in 2023. 1-1. Inside and low. Ball 2. Johnson with runners in scoring position this season, including today, is 12 for 29. Getting on base at a ridiculous clip. The 2-1. Bounces. Figueroa can't find it. It's behind him, but nobody moves. Ginder, who we just talked about, has yet to show off his speed. Neglects to do so there. It's a 3-1 count for Ed Johnson. That is a hitter's count. Ginder, with runners in scoring position, has a team best .414 batting average as of this point. On base percentage of .471. The 3-1 from the stretch. Swinging a dribbler up the middle. Barker stabs it, hurls to second for 1. Throw across to first. Not in time. Barker shows off the leather, but the Yalls keep the inning alive with Ed Johnson's speed down to first. I guess we'll have to wait for his next at-bat to see if he can grab that cycle. Here comes Hank Zeisler with runners on the corners and 2 away. He has been just as good with runners in scoring position, by the way. A .414 clip just like Johnson.
Yeah, Sanchez couldn't get that one out of the glove. Had a good chance at the double play, just couldn't get rid of it in time, and need every second to retire the speedy Johnson.
First pitch to the lefty, Zeisler. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 5-5 the score. These teams even in runs and even in hits with 10 apiece. The Yalls have not recorded 10 hits in any of the last 7 games. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Zeisler jammed up high. 1-1 count. The last time that the Yalls recorded 10 hits, a win over the Washington Wild Things. Runners on the corners. Zeisler on first, Ginder on third. The 1-1. He waits on it. Down the middle for strike 2. Rather, Ed Johnson on first. Zeisler at the plate.
If there's anything that's true, it's the Thunderbolts and Yalls play each other extremely closely.
The Yalls lead the season series 3-2. 1-2 pitch sent off to the left side and foul. It hit the Yalls sign on the team store. Now that is as authentic Florence Yalls baseball as you can get. Off a Yalls bat, off the Yalls sign, and into the hands of probably a Yalls fan. Couldn't see you grab that ball, but I think a small child got it, and that's a lifelong memory. 1-2 to Zeisler. He lurches and sends it into center field. 1 run scores, and the Yalls take the lead. Langston Ginder over home. 6-5 the score. Hank Zeisler with his first RBI of the game. The crowd is extremely happy to see a Yalls lead. They're also ecstatic to see people tossing t-shirts from the press box. But on the Windy City side, nobody is happy to see Michael Barker leave. Frowns all around the dugout Bobby Jenks just took the long walk to take the baseball from him. New pitcher coming on for the visitors. Y'all's lead 6-5. Runners on first and second and 2 away for Brian Fuentes when we return after a quick break here on the Florence Y'all's Baseball Network.